Welcome to week 1 of the Embodied Healer inside of Rain Era community. I'm so glad that you are here, and I am so excited to have this conversation with you. This is one of my favorite conversations. I mean, I probably say that all the time. But between talking about embodiment, energetics mastery, 5D plus healing, quantum level healing, subconscious reprogramming, if you were on any of my TikTok videos recently, we keep going down this rabbit hole of the subconscious mind and subconscious reprogramming and understanding it. And today I was on a mentorship call as well. And one of my peers was like, Kristen, I need to talk to you. Oh, I just got chills. She's like, I need to talk to you. How do I close this? How do I clear this? And I was like, I got you. Because yes, of course, we do this work in quantum illumination Reiki 100%. And also we do this work through embodiment. We do this work through subconscious reprogramming. And so before we get into this, I just want to say thank you for being here. You could literally be anywhere in the world right now. You could be literally listening to anything, doing anything, being anywhere, but you are here with me. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. So thank you. This is not something that I take lightly. It is not something that I take for granted. And so thank you for being here. And so this month we are going somewhere together. And we're going to a place that I don't think a lot of healers or enough healers actually go. We're not going to be diving deeper into technique or another certification or a modality specifically. We are going to be diving into you. Coming home to you. Coming home to your soul essence, your remembrance, and to the part of you that already deeply knows. That part that's been a whispering from your soul, the part that's been nudging you, tapping at your heart, and that you keep second guessing. And really that's what this month is about. And we're starting this week with something that I see come up over and over again with healers at every single level. It's waiting for permission to trust themselves. So this week we're really going to be diving into the healer who trusts herself. But today we're going to be talking about intuition versus waiting for permission. And this has come up again. This has come up so much between my clients, my students, on social media, intuition. We had a deep dive of a conversation inside of our certification program today on intuition. This has come up a couple different times on a couple different TikTok videos where we dove into intuition and subconscious reprogramming. It's been coming up everywhere. And I love this conversation so much. So let's just dive into a couple different things that I want to share with you around this. And the first is signs versus knowing. There is a difference between looking for a sign and living in the knowing. Now, we love signs, right? I just was doing something. I was supporting a client and I was like, oh, 333, which it was so in alignment with our conversation. I was like, or I'm a 111 girly or 1111 girly. My angel number is ones, but 11 specifically. And, we like to see, like, for example, hummingbirds or dragonflies or butterflies or cardinals or, whatever. We have specific signs, or we're asking our spirit team, God, source, universe, angel, guide, loved ones for signs specifically. And we're receiving those. But it comes to a point where it's like we're looking for signs instead of living in our knowing and trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition. The signs that we are seeking are external. We're scanning. Now, the subconscious mind is scanning. The quantum field is bringing us those signs. Our God, source, universe, angel, guide, loved ones, they're bringing it to us. So we've got a lot of people working for us. They all have our back. It's also very passive, very much in the energy of waiting. And again, sometimes we just really need this. Sometimes it's like, I don't know. I'm in the human experience. I have no idea, but you're asking the universe to confirm what you already feel because it's like you don't fully trust what you feel yet. So signs are external, but knowing is internal. It's not always super loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It doesn't ask for confirmation. It just is. And that just gave me chills. Let me say that again. The knowing is internal. It's quiet. It's not loud. It's not running around. It doesn't need confirmation. It just is. And here's what I want you to notice as well. Every time you go looking for a sign, now, again, sometimes we do love them. I ask for signs too. I love this. But what if instead of asking for another sign, what if you just went for it? What if you're like, oh, I can feel that's the next step for me. Oh, I feel like I'm supposed to go to this place. Oh, I feel like I'm supposed to have this connection. Oh, why am I receiving this? I don't know why. I'm going to go do it anyway. Why am I feel called to watch this Netflix show? Why am I feel called to grab this book? I love when this shit happens because especially anything, but there have been times, oh my God, I could not figure out for the life of me why I needed to watch, was it called Captain Marvel? I don't know if that's the actual movie, but it's a Marvel movie and it's Captain Marvel. And I could not figure out why, but I laughed my ass off through the entire thing. It's very funny. I forgot how funny it is. But there was one specific scene, one specific line in there that had me literally in full body chills. And I was like, whoa, there it is. That's exactly why I felt called to this. It wasn't about avoiding anything or whatever. It was like I needed that moment. So we love signs, but also when we are looking out, when we're seeking external of ourselves, external outside of ourselves, we are even more, especially from that subconscious level, reaffirming to that subconscious, I don't trust what's already coming through me. Your intuition isn't loud because it doesn't need to be. It can be a whisper. It can be a nudge. It can be a tap on your heart. It can be a gut feeling. It could be the chills. And it has been right every single time you've actually listened to it. Now raise your hand. Give me an emoji. If you have ever experienced when you had a strong feeling about something, you had a nudge, you had a whisper, something came through, but you went and did it anyway, and it was like a disaster, a shit show. It was like crap. I did that with visiting Oklahoma for an event. The event it was good. It was fine. It was great. But the overall experience, I just got chills remembering this. I was like, oh my God, I know exactly why I was not supposed to come to this. And I did it anyway. That was a lesson for me. Now, sometimes being human, having a human experience, sometimes we need to learn a lesson more than once. And then it's like, okay, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Sometimes we need to have that cycle. And then it's like, oh, I see it now. Oh, I see it now. Now I'm no longer available for this and I'm going to go do something about it. Okay. The second thing is, where are you waiting for permission? This also is very in alignment with the divine timing conversation, but I want you to think about the last time that you had an intuitive hit. Maybe it was in a client session, could have been in your business or even your personal life, and you talked yourself out of it. One of my students said this today, that I received something for a client in a session and it didn't resonate with them. It felt like a miss, or that was a miss. And I was like, what if it wasn't a miss? What if they were actually supposed to receive that and you gave that information to them and they were like, that doesn't resonate? And what I always say is, if it doesn't resonate now, it will. I don't know when. I just know I'm receiving this information. It's not meant for me. It's meant for you. And I'm very, very confident in that. And I'm like, it's not a miss. You received information. You relayed that information. If it doesn't resonate now with her, then it will. The win is not up to us. So maybe you got something for a client and you thought, I don't know if I should say that. Or maybe if you have a healing business or you're running a company and you felt called to raise your prices and you thought, no, I'm not ready yet. Or maybe there's like some fear coming up around it. Or maybe you knew exactly what you wanted to create, but you waited for someone else to tell you it was a good idea first. That's not lack of initiation or initiation, that part too, but it's not We're getting through Mercury retrograde, okay? We're doing the thing. Just hold with me, okay? It's not lack of intuition. It's lack of permission of it's lack of that permission of trusting you. And here's the truth. No one is coming to give it to you. And I love that for you. I heard someone say once, if we are the problem, we're also the solution. And it kind of made me go, oof. Okay, yeah. Well, you're not off. We're definitely on track with this conversation. And it's one of those moments like, oh, okay. I got me. I got this. I am resourced. That permission that you've been waiting for, it was always yours. Now let's dive into what full trust actually looks like. So yesterday, was today Tuesday? So yeah, yesterday, I was reading my forms from the check-ins for levels 1, 2, and 3 of our certification program for quantum illumination Reiki. Every Sunday for our level 3, we have our level 3 students who are master healers and masters in training fill out their weekly check-in form. And then with levels 1 and 2, they just fill it out a week after their lesson before they dive into their next lesson. And so every Monday, I sit down. That's my CEO day. I get to sit down and I get to read through everybody's check-in forms. And it is so fun. It brings me so much joy because I get to see where they are, what they're experiencing, what they're feeling, what they're noticing, how things shifted, what they noticed from the previous week that needs to be shifted for the upcoming week. And it's a consistent way of like checking in with you checking in on you. But something came through that I wanted to share with you. Is that the healers who are transforming right now, or they're all of them, but the healers that are transforming the most right now aren't the ones that have learned the most techniques. I do teach different ways to do sessions, but in QIR, it's not about hand placements. It's not about another technique. It's not about any of that stuff. But it's the ones who stop oh my goodness, triple checking their intuition. So the ones that are learning the most, or the ones who are transforming the most, aren't the ones that are learning the most techniques. They're the ones that are no longer triple checking their intuition before acting on what's coming through. So what does this look like? It means that they've completed a session and they already know. They know what came through was exactly what the client needed. No spiraling after, no wondering if they did it right. Just a full trust, full knowing, complete presence. That is not something you learn from a manual. My students will sometimes ask me, do I get a manual at the beginning? Nope. Because quantum illumination Reiki was never meant to be memorized. It was meant to be felt and experienced. It is a living, breathing modality. You get to have a relationship with it. So you get the manual after attunement. And that deepens the trust in you. And there's all kinds of opportunities for you to deepen your trust in your intuition and your trust in self throughout every single day. It's just, are you opening yourself to the possibility and the potential? But this is what happens when you do the inner work alongside of the outer work. And not that we are constantly some project to be worked on, but you're an aware soul. Like, you're just so aware. Like, us here and also in the healing community, in the spiritual community, we are so aware of the different things that are coming up, the human experience that we're experiencing, the triggers, the loops, the limiting belief, the inner child stuff. We're so aware of all of it. And when we're doing this work, but we're also doing it alongside the outer work, when you heal yourself as deeply as you are taking your clients, when you stop waiting for the world to confirm what your soul already knows, this is what happens: is your intuition automatically increases. your intuition automatically increases, your gifts automatically increase, your soul codes activate and amplify. You start feeling more confident because you are, not because you're acting as if, but because you actually are. You start living your life more in your soul frequency and you and the embodiment of you and your soul essence and who it is that you're meant to be in this lifetime. So, your permission, admit one for every single one of you. Stop waiting for the world to confirm what your soul already knows. That just gave me chills. I wish you could see the chills in my arms and legs right now. So if you've been feeling called to go deeper into this work, not just as some concept, but as an actual lived experience, mind, body, energy, spirit, in your sessions, in your life, and how you show up and coming home to you, your soul essence, your frequency, I want you to know that there's another way to experience QIR before committing to the full certification. Though some of you already know you're meant to be in the certification, and you can go there now. You can go there now. We can open up a conversation. And also, I've been thinking about a way to allow you to experience it because we have the quantum experience, and that is a really cool way to experience it. It's in the pinned post here in our free community. But what we now have is called the First Keys. This is a 1 month full immersion into the first 3 lessons, the actual frequencies, the actual keys, the actual work, the actual check-ins, the calls, the community. And for you to see if you're like, yeah, I wanted to try this out and see what this community is about too. So you can dive into that. And what this looks like is when you come in, you get immediate access to the first keys. Each new lesson will drip 1 week apart. You'll get immediate access to lesson 1 and our community and the link to our calls. And you'll be able to be fully submerged. The check-in will drop for you as well. And you'll get email reminders to make sure that you'll know when it unlocks for you, that opens up for you. And you'll be able to hop on to our 2 Q&A calls. You'll be able to come into the community and be part of the community, ask questions, be fully supported. And if you're feeling like at the end of the 1 month, you can take your investment and put it towards the certification, where you'll finish the rest of the lessons, the final 2 keys of level 1, and the final lessons, and then go through the attunement process and receive the certification. So I'm going to link that below for you. But if you're feeling also like, I wanted the certification, I just want to dive into level 1, absolutely come in. Or maybe it's a bundle too, but come in. And just know that the door is open for you. And for right now, I want you to, or I actually want to hear from you. Where are you being called to trust yourself more? Maybe it's in your sessions, maybe it's in work, maybe it's relationships, friendships, life, business. So drop below, come in here. Let's talk about it. Because this is exactly what this month is for. It's not just healing, though we love to heal. It's embodying. So come into the comments, drop below. Where are you being called to trust yourself more right now? And let's have a conversation around it. I will see you in the next audio.